And we're back for the second hour of the Texas Internet Radio Chart Top 20 Countdown. Our number 10 song this week, up 10 spots, is David Adam Burns with Old School.
Talk to her, well, you better have something to say. Something sweet that'll make her smile. If you can't, no way she'll remember your name. There ain't a pickup line out there that she ain't heard from a guy wearing jeans just as tight as hers. To get a girl like that, you're gonna have to step up your game and throw it on back with some old school moves. Talking Conway smooth. Lay on the laid back, go on and make that kiss last longer. Yeah, women don't hate that. Don't call her hot, call her beautiful. Don't let her walk through a door that you don't pull. How to make her fall in love ain't nothing new. It's all about them old school moves. If you wanna hold her body, well, first you gotta hold her hand. And if you want her head on your shoulder, better know how to slow song country dance. She don't wanna watch you whip or watch you nay-nay. She don't give a she's looking for Patrick Swayze. Most of the boys she runs across don't stand a chance. They don't understand them old school moves. Yeah, Conway smooth. Lay on the laid back, go on and make that kiss last longer. Yeah, women don't hate that. Don't call her hot, call her beautiful. Don't let her walk through a door that you don't pull. How to make her fall in love ain't nothing new. It's all about them old school moves. On the laid back, go home and make that kiss last longer. Yeah, women don't hate that. Don't call her hot, call her beautiful. Don't let her walk through a door that you don't pull. How to make her fall in love ain't nothing new. It's all about them old school moves. Yeah, old school moves.
The number 9 spot on the chart this week goes to Scotty Alexander with Cowboy's Daughter, moving up from the number 16 spot.
I never saw a girl look like she did, from her cowboy boots to the top of her brown was perfect. She had a smile like I've never seen before. It was so sincere and felt so warm, wrecked me. There was an old cowboy behind the bar. I told him I gotta ask her on the floor to dance. It sure looks like she's out of my league, but hey buddy, do you think I've got a chance? And he said, I'll let you in on a little secret, because I know her better than most. She's like a wild Mustang that can't be tamed, and many have tried, but no one's come close. She's sharper than a knife from what life's taught her. Son, she's more than just a girl in a bar. She's a cowboy's daughter. Then it hit me who I was talking to, and in my embarrassment all I could do was blush. Said, I'm sorry, sir, and no disrespect. Never had a girl take my breath like she does. He said, don't worry, son, you spoke your heart, and I don't think that you said anything wrong. 'Cause I was once like you, a young man in a bar, and that's how I met her mom. He said, I'll let you in secret because I know her better than most. She's like a wild Mustang that can't be tamed, and many have tried, but no one's come close. She's sharper than a knife, and boy, life's taught her. Son, she's more than just a girl in a bar. She's a cowboy's daughter. Said I'll let you in on a little secret because I know her better than most. She's like a wild Mustang that can't be tamed, and many have tried, but no one's come close. She's sharper than a knife, and what life's taught her. Son, she's more than just a girl in a bar. She's a cowboy's daughter.
The number 8 spot on our chart this week goes to the J.R. Herrera Band, moving down just 3 spots from last week with Tonight I Went to Church.
Alone in some little town, different dive, same old Wednesday crowd. There he sat at the end of the bar, gray hair loose, half-smoked cigar. He said, I felt what you're feeling right now, and I've seen the best all fall down. Tonight I went to church. From a life lived wrong I heard the word. That night he changed my mind. At the last place to learn wrong from right, I saw the devil and I saw the light. He looked at me, he asked for 2 more. He said, I've been through the best, and I've lived through war. I pray for those affected and misled. I don't hurt others over thoughts in my head. Stories of lost pain and doing without, every lesson and every doubt. Tonight I went to church. From a life lived wrong I heard the word. That night he changed my mind. At the last place to learn wrong from right, I saw the devil and I saw the light. And I listened as he talked, paid his tab and walked on out. Tonight I went to church. From a life lived wrong I heard the word. That night he changed my mind. At saw the devil and I saw the light. I saw the devil and I saw the light.
The number 7 position this week belongs to Mark Winston Kirk with his song, She's My Whiskey. He's holding strong from last week right there at number 7.
Whiskey and wine, the sun's going down, that looks in her eyes. She's strong like a shot, as soft as a sip, but I live for her highs. Intoxicating, her kisses on mine. She's my whiskey and I'm her wine. Stoned on her kiss, on fire from her touch, and drawn to those lips. So blown away, bombed on her love, and a passionate bliss. The warmth of her body's got me feeling her highs. She's my whiskey and I'm her wine. She's a craveable crush, and she's a fireball buzz. She's the chills and the burn, she's the love and the lust. She's a leather and lace, salty sweet to the taste, so smooth and fine. She's my whiskey and I'm her wine. Tailgating waves, moon's on the water with a campfire blanket. Two hearts, one love, cool nights getting hotter, her legs are still shaking. I melt into the feeling when I hear her sigh. She's my whiskey and I'm her wine. She's a craveable crush, and she's a fireball buzz. She's the chills and the burn, she's the love and the lust. She's the leather and lace, salty sweet to the taste, so smooth and fine. She's my whiskey and I'm her wine. She's my whiskey and I'm her wine.
Dropping down 4 spots this week into our number 6 position is the Chad Cooke Band with Cowboys Cowgirl.
If you wanna be this old boy's whole world, tell me that you'll be this cowboy's cowgirl. We've been feeling sparks for a while now. We've been hanging right on the edge of this. We should light it up before it burns out. This is one thing you don't wanna miss. Let me shoot you straight, lay it all out the only way I know how. If you wanna be that last call, slow dance, I can be the hand that spins you round. If you wanna chase that red dirt sunset, baby, say the word, we can run it down. Wide open, sky open, throwing that lasso around my heart. If you wanna be this old boy's whole world, tell me that you'll be this cowboy's cowgirl. We can hit the road, never look back. We can run off with the rodeo. You can be the nail where I hang my hat, the turquoise marble in my bolo. If you wanna be that last call, slow dance, I can be the hand that spins you round. If you wanna chase that red dirt sunset, baby, say the word, we can run it down. Wide open, sky open, throwing that lasso around my heart. If you wanna be this old boy's whole world, tell me that you'll be this cowboy's cowgirl. Wide open, sky open, throwing that lasso around my heart. I'm hoping this is going on to forever, and it's just the start. If you wanna be that last call, slow dance, I can be the hand that spins you round. If you wanna chase that red dirt sunset, baby, say the word, we can run it down. Wide open, sky open, throwing that lasso around my heart. If you wanna be this old boy's whole world, tell me that you'll be this cowboy's cowgirl. Will you be this old boy's whole world? Tell me that you'll be this cowboy's cowgirl. Hey!
Well, that brings us to our newly discovered artist of the week. And this week, we are featuring Will Carter. Now, Will's not a new artist, but he's got a song, What About Love, that I really didn't know anything about until today.
People looking for signs in the clouds, a bright silver lining and gold in the ground. I'm not saying it's not in the stars, but maybe the answer's just been waiting in your heart. What about love? What about kindness? What about looking in the mirror, still waiting for the change? What if we just changed up our mindset? What's it gonna hurt to see if there's a better way? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. The only way to get more love is giving it away. I've had my dark days and fall with my doubts, but after the rain, don't a rainbow come out? It's easy to believe when it's right in your face, but when easy don't come easy and you're blinded by the hate. What about love? What about kindness? What about looking in the mirror, still waiting for the change? What if we just changed up our mindset? What's it gonna hurt to see if there's a better way? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. The only way to get more love is giving it away. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. The only way to get more love is giving it away. When all you hear is fear and static bouncing off a wall, well, maybe you ain't tried it all. What about love? What about
So it's time for our newly discovered artist, and this week I came across Will Carter, who's not new to music whatsoever, but I actually had a phone call with his manager, and we were talking about him, and I had realized that I had made the fatal mistake, Will, of not having your song in my rotation, so I made sure to add it today, and I apologize.
Well, hey, man, better late than never, right?
I know, I'm late to the party, man. It's the story of my life. Appreciate you taking time to come on the show, and we're going to spin your song right after this, but I just wanted to catch up with you since it's the first time we've got to talk in person and interview. Of course, it's on the phone, COVID times and all that, but it makes it a lot more convenient than you having to drive from that Houston area is where you live, right?
That's true. I'm just west of that. I grew up in Sealy, small little town, about 40 minutes west of Houston, and then moved to Katy for high school, and kind of basically been here ever since, other than my little 5.5 years stint in College Station.
Well, nice, man. Can you catch us up what's going on with the band and what's going on with your single right now?
Man, so we just put out, I'll say this, back in, late February, early March, of course, all of the COVID stuff went down and there was a lockdown and all that. And actually my fiance, as of fairly recent, she's in healthcare. And so she was talking about how we were, all of the restrictions with the mask and everything, and how there was just this whole year. I mean, it's been this way. There's been so much hate and division and just this disagreement and all that, and how the world was going to start opening up in a few months or whatever to some degree, and that half the people were going to be on one side of the fence about whether it's to wear a mask or stay home or whatever, and another half of people were going to be on the other side of the fence, and that at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters was to remember that regardless of which side that you reside on, that at the end of the day we're all Americans and we all just need to be kind to each other. That's the most important thing. It's we've just been seeing so much division that it's okay to be different and it's okay to think differently, and that's what makes the world go round. But at the end of the day, if everybody could just remember to be kind to each other in light of those differences, that we can get back to where we were as a unified country. And I was just coming off of it was my 8th release to Texas radio, and it was my first top 10 on the T3R Texas Regional Radio Report chart, and it had 7 top 40, top 30s, but all of a sudden just boom, I had a song that was in the top 10, and that kind of changed things. But the biggest thing for me personally that changed was that now I've got to come to radio with something that's going to be just as good or better, and that's a lot of pressure. So she came up with this brilliant, idea, and at lunch, and wrote down all of the things that I thought, explained that idea, and wrote this song, "What About Love?" And, I played it for her, I played it for my family, and everybody was super excited about it. And so I got it recorded and produced and all that kind of stuff, and we've been waiting to get it out. And about a week and a half ago, we got to go to radio with that one, and I just felt like this was, the world needed to hear this message right now.
I couldn't agree more, and I think it's a wonderful song, and I love the story behind the song and the inspiration. That's my favorite part. The other favorite part of what I try to do on the station and with interviews is to go way beyond the music, is what I call it. And what I mean by that, typical interview, tell me about the song, why did you write it, blah, 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 right? I like to know a little bit more about the artist. We all had to struggle to get where we've gotten, and there's a journey for all of us. And some of us are in the beginning of that journey. Some of us are a little further along. Some of us are, we're there. What would you say if you were talking to a brand new artist that told you, what, Will, I think I want to do this for a living like you do, and yeah, I'm ready, man. This is what I want to do. What advice would you give them, or what could you share with them?
I would say if you want to do this for a living, do something else. I would say that you have to do this because it's your passion. You have to absolutely love it. You have to absolutely love everything about it. You got to love the writing, the recording, the performing, the radio tours, radio interviews like we're doing right now. You got to love every piece of that, and you have to be able to accept rejection, and you've got to be able to accept failure and continue to grind, because that's exactly what it is. It's a grind, and if you don't love it, you're not going to be happy. So, to speak, for myself, that I grew up, like I said, on a self-sustaining farm in the old war. My family was very, very poor. My dad was a big guy. I thought I was going to be a football player, and it turns out my mom's 5'3" and weighs 90 pounds, so I'm not ever going to be a football player. But I took to music real young, and he really supported me in that. It was just in my blood, man. That's just what I always knew that I wanted to do. I'll tell you in just a few minutes. My father was diagnosed with terminal cancer when I was 11 years old, and I watched him fight that battle. And when he got to the point that he couldn't work any longer, I put out a CD, recorded my first 10 songs, and used that as a way to raise money for the family. And the last 2 months of his life, he was literally on, laying in bed, and he would listen to this song or the CD on repeat, and it would burn up. And my mom would come wake me up in the middle of the night and go, "Hey, we'll get another CD." And, despite not having a whole lot of money, my dad was always driving me to fairs and festivals and wherever I could possibly get in to play. And, was a huge, huge supporter of this, dream that I had. And then when I watched that last 2 months of him just listening to the song on repeat, that hit so deep. I already had this, passion of my own to chase this crazy dream, but being able to, see that going down those last few months was like, if I don't owe it to myself, I do definitely owe it to him for all the support that he gave me and, how much he believed in me and all that kind of, so it was just, there's no way I'll ever give up. Not an easy road. It's a grind. It really, really is. But, you got to definitely love it. You got to have a passion for it. And that's the only way to make it work.
Well, I'll tell you this, man, anything we can do for you over at Texas Internet Radio, let me know. I host the countdown. That's, the chart's different. It's airplay monitored and everything. But anything I can do to help you over at the station, let me know. And I really appreciate you taking time, to interview with us. I know you got a lot going on, and you're fixing to do something we had talked about earlier. What do you got that goes on every Tuesday? Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started this about a year ago, and it proved to be a great outlet during the whole lockdown COVID thing. About a year and a half ago, I guess it was, I started doing a Tuesday night broadcast on Facebook Live, and I spend an hour from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I get on guitar and play a couple songs, basically just hang out with everybody. Everybody gets on there and they can ask questions. I answer questions. They can request songs, and I'll play them. I always tell them, look, if I've never heard the song, you don't want to hear me try to play it. But if I've heard it like 2 or 3 times at least, I'll give it a swing. So we just have a good time, man. We just hang out and relax a little bit on a Tuesday night and play some of my music, play some requests, hang out with crowd. And recently, about 5 or 6 months ago, actually, now I partnered with the Texas Country Music Association, and this used to broadcast from my Facebook page exclusively. Now I partnered with them, and so every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. I broadcast live from the Texas Country Music Association's Facebook page. And most times we cross-post that over to mine as well. But, so that happens every week. I'd love to have anybody that hasn't checked that out already, come hang out with us. Well,
awesome, man. Y'all tune in for that on Facebook every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And before we get out of here, can you tell people where the best place to find you is at?
If you can remember Will Carter Band, you can find me. I was lucky enough to have all of my social media match, which is pretty tough to do, but I got lucky. And so if you can remember Will Carter Band, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Pinterest, whatever. It's all the same.
Awesome, brother. I really appreciate the time. I know you got to get ready for your broadcast, and you keep on writing that great music, and it was an honor and a privilege to actually talk to your manager. She's amazing. And she I try not to name drop unless the artist does it, but yeah, she's amazing, and she works with Trent Cowie that I'm doing a little radio promo for. So that's how I found out about you. So make sure you give her a big hug when you see her next, and we will catch up with you soon.
Absolutely. Hey man, Mark, I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the help, and if there's anything I can do to help you out, man, door's always open. Please don't hesitate. Give me a call.
Yes, sir, and God bless. We'll talk to you soon.
Likewise. Take care.
4 spots this week into our number 5 position is Chuck Weimer with Take You Anywhere.
We're heading down the coastline, just having fun in that Carolina sunshine. Ain't got no worries cause we're out here on vacation. 10 in the bag so we don't need reservations. Just getting started on our weekend in the sun. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Girl, we still got time to spare. East or west, yeah, I don't care. Come along and feel the wind blow through your hair. I'll take you anyway. Sundown's coming and we pull off of the highway. Chill in the air and you slide on over my way. Bonfire's going as I'm finishing the campsite. Got a feeling this is gonna be a good night. Camper strolling into joining on the fun. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Baby, we already know. Anywhere we wanna go, we don't have to plan, just get out on that road. Girl, we still got time to spare. East or west, yeah, I don't care. Come along and feel the wind blow through your hair. I'll take you anyway. Break it dawn and it's quiet as a ghost town. Body spread out like the morning after Jonestown. Sneak away, don't wanna wake nobody up. 240's blowing as we take off in my truck. A stop for breakfast and we're back out on the run. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take you anywhere.
Holding strong to the number 4 position this week is Clay Hollis with Here I Go Again.
Probably shouldn't do it. Should have stayed right at home. But this old heart can't go through this. Some things are better left unknown. So I just have to see if she's over me, if she's really gone. So here I go again, driving down her street, hoping she don't see me and I don't see her with him. I hope it wasn't a lie. Hell's truck ain't in her drive. Man, this could be the end. But here I go again. Seems like I've always made it this far, between the stop sign and the truth. And all the rumors keep doing their part. Just gotta see this through. Take my foot off the brake. Gotta hope and pray that she's all alone. So here I again, driving down her street, hoping she don't see me, I don't see her with him. I hope it wasn't loud. Hell, this truck ain't in her drive. Man, this could be the end. But here I go again. Yeah, here I go again. Oh, here I go again. Oh, yeah. Here I go
Jake Bush holds on to the number 3 position this week with Gravity in You. Way to hang in there, Jake.
If you didn't hold me in my place, I swear I'd come untethered, like a feather float away, and drift along on any old wind, and a tangle in a tumble, and a circle in a spin. The only thing that keeps my feet on the ground, that keeps my world from winding up upside down. I'd be in the clouds or sitting on some bar stool. If you don't think I thank God, girl, I do, for gravity in you. I've been whiskey low a time or two. I've been high enough to reach right up and touch the howling moon. I can still rock and roll for what it's worth, but you catch me and you kiss me and you bring me back to earth. The only thing that keeps my feet on the ground, that keeps my world from winding up upside down. I'd be in the clouds or sitting on some bar stool. If you don't think I thank God, girl, I do, for gravity in you. Fill my place with all your things, tie me down with all your strings. Girl, I don't need wings when I've got you. The only thing that keeps my feet on the ground, that keeps my world from winding up upside down. I'd be in the clouds or sitting on some bar stool. If you don't think I thank God, girl, I do, for gravity in you. Gravity in you. Gravity in you.
Moving up 4 spots this week into our number 2 position is Dustin Saunier. Or is it Saunier? I haven't figured that out yet, but I know next week we're going to talk to Dustin, do an interview, and I'm going to ask him, am I pronouncing your name right? Here's the number 2 song this week. Congratulations, Dustin. Missing You, Mississippi.
You always said you wanted things that sparkle, and I could never buy a diamond ring. I guess cowboy boots and houses in the country never really were your kind of thing. You swore up and down you didn't want to leave me, but you had to go and find some brighter lights. I hope you know that I will always love you. Pray to God you'll find a better life. Just remember, you can get lost in Austin, lose your way in LA, go nowhere in New Orleans, same on San Francisco Bay. If you ever do get lonely, well, you know right where I'll be, all alone and missing you, Mississippi. New York City gets cold in the winter. I know Chicago's sure to blow your mind. It hurts because I want so bad to hold you, and I know you feel the same from time to time. But if by chance you're ever down in Dallas, or find yourself sad in San Antonio, girl, you know I'll always leave the light on. Maybe pack your bags and come back home, 'cause I know you get lost in Boston, lose your faith in Santa Fe, go nowhere up in Nashville, waste your time on Tampa Bay. If you ever do get lonely, well, you know right where I'll be, all alone and missing you, Mississippi. I'm all alone, missing you, Mississippi.
That brings us to our number one song of the week, and Mark Powell held out strong with his song Project. Hey, congratulations, Mark. You got the number one song of the week on the Texas Internet Radio chart 2 weeks in a row.
I can tell by the way you're dressed, you got it made in the shade. And I guess you can tell by the way I smell, I'm not quite that way. So before you turn and walk away, I got an offer you can't reject. I need a home, and you need a project. You can tear down what little's left after she got through with me. Build me back up, turn this pile of dust in the man of your dreams. Brick by brick and stone by stone, I'll be your perfect wreck. I need a home, and you need a project. You say you got a soft spot for stray dogs. Well, honey, I'm bound to find a real soft couch to lay on, so this should all work out just fine. You'll have your work cut out for you if it's me you want to perfect. Well, I need a home, and you need a project. Now you can bet your grass it won't get mowed, and a house it won't stay clean. You'll have to light to all your friends of the high society. Tell them I'm holding out for management, but honey, don't hold your breath. When I need a home and you need a project, you say you got a soft spot for stray dogs. Well, honey, I'm bound to find a real soft couch to lay on, so this should all work out just fine. You'll have your work cut out for you if it's me you want to perfect. But I need a home and you need a project. For stray dogs, well honey, I'm bound to find a real soft couch to lay on, so it should all work out just fine. You'll have your work cut out for you if it's me you wanna perfect. But I need a home and you need a project. Yeah, I need a home and you need a project.
With all the troubled times and everything that's going on, I hope everybody has a happy holidays. And speaking of holidays, Christmas is coming up. And that means we're going to get some great Texas artists that are going to be sending out Christmas songs. So I thought I'd start the party off a little bit early and leaving y'all on a positive, cheery note with a tune by Drew Moreland. Bubba Shot a Reindeer.
Southern Christmas night, Santa and a sleigh were about mid-flight, making his yearly Christmas run, a couple thousand miles and he'd be done. Bubba was a God-fearing good old boy, sipping on a flask of Christmas joy, rifle on his lap for a late booze cruise, he's shooting anything that moves. Bubba shot a reindeer on Christmas night, saw a red dot glowing in his sights. Was the worst time for the first time that he aimed just right. So Bubba shot a reindeer on Christmas night. Bubba didn't have no Christmas tree, just some mossy oak camo and a 243. Had a bad deer season up till now, but he shot himself a big one and felt so proud. When Santa hit the ground, he lost his cool, swung a southpaw at that redneck fool. The kids would never get their presents now, so he punched Bubba in his mouth. Bubba shot a reindeer on Christmas night, saw a red dot glowing in his sights. Was the worst time for the first time that he aimed just right. When Bubba shot a reindeer on Christmas night. Once he realized just what he did, Bubba felt bad for all them kids. Put the reindeer in the pens with the old coon hounds, threw the presents in the truck and they headed into town. Bubba shot a reindeer on Christmas night. Did everything that he could to make things right. Bubba helped old Santa went that extra distance, so all the children could have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Well, that's going to wrap it up this week for the Week 45 Texas Internet Radio Chart Top 20 Countdown. I'm your host, Mark Sebi. Catch us next week so we can do this all over again. And hey, let's give a little thanks to our internet radio station panel here. Texas 46 Radio, Texas Internet Radio, Texas Country.live, Fun Indie Radio, Rebecca Creek Radio, Texas Radio 1, Troubadour Country Radio, KTRR, True Texas Radio, Real Texas Radio, Texas Homegrown Radio, Texas Red Hot Radio, UValleyRadio.net, and Made in Texas Radio. A very special thanks to Ben Solomon, our producer and editor, that makes all the magic and makes me sound great. Thank you so much, Ben, for all you do for Texas Internet Radio Top 20 Countdown and the Texas Internet Radio Chart. At the Texas Internet Radio Chart, we are gearing up for our first annual Texas Internet Radio Chart Awards ceremony. It's going to be held over at the Roundup Music Venue in Boerne, Texas. And we've got a lot of details to come. Log on to www.texasinternetradiochart.com for more details. That event's happening on April the 3rd, and tickets will go on sale soon. General admission tickets will only be $10, and tickets the day of the event will be $20. Again, check out our website and see what's going on as we announce the lineup and exciting things. The Texas Internet Radio Chart Top 20 Countdown is sponsored by Nextcast Internet Radio Automation Software and Stream Monitor. All of our stations are monitored by their software and spins are calculated that way. That just means if they didn't spin it, we aren't reporting it. Well, we're getting out of here this week. I'm Mark Sebi. I'm signing off, and thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all the support and everything you do for all the Texas musicians and the Texas music scene. We'll catch you next week on the Texas Internet Radio Chart Top 20 Countdown. Hey, y'all be good to each other, and God bless all of you, and God bless America.